And lyrical format's like very interesting.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. And funny thing, I learned a lot from people too. So like I learned from someone like Grayson, Jining, you know, and then if you learn from me, then I appreciate it. Playstyle is like very important too. So everyone, my name is Kenzio Rafael. I go by Aries on Twitter, and I've been playing Vanguard competitively around like 3-4 years, like somewhere along like that. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, like again, 3-4 years, and you're performing so consistently and so frequently. It's really amazing to see. I have a question for players like you yourself.
Thank you.
What do you think made you better? Go from good to better, and from better to one of the best out there, honestly.
I think like what's important for me is like the circle of like, you know, like when people have like their friends that they test with, and then it's more sort of like how you surround yourself with like people better than you. Because like in my opinion, that's like how I improve really. In the past like years, like back then like 2 years, I was just like a regular person, you know. And then I know like some big names, like some like great friends, and then start play testing, and then basically I learned a lot from them, right?
Nice.
Like even like right now at this point, I still know that there are a lot of big people that's like better than me, like way more consistent, right? And then like better fundamental wise, and then I still like, you know, getting like things from them, listening to advice is like very important to improve.
That's super humble and open-minded. I think it's really transferable though. I think this is a big one because like it doesn't have to be just Vanguard. It could be like anything else, right? Like just because you're good doesn't mean you can't be better.
Exactly.
And because of your play, obviously you've topped in both standard and premium.
Yeah.
At lyrical now, which is like a unique constructed format, right?
Sure.
Do you think in terms of what you mentioned, like a practice group
Yes.
and learning from better or different players at least, do you think it differs between what events you're going to or what format you're playing and all that?
Yeah, of course. Like I feel like format, right? Format wise, like we have like standard and premium now. They're like very, very different. Because like sure, like standard, you can like do your best. Like you like basically you bring the best deck, right? You play the optimal game, and then again like variance like holds like a lot, right? It feels like you're in control, and then like somehow like they hit OT, you lose the game. That's like what happened to me like a lot like last year, basically. As for premium, it's kind of different because like it's honestly before this format, it was like kind of my favorite format. Like when I'm comfortable with something, let's say Ghidorah, right? And then like when I know the matchup, when I know the meta, it's like basically easy. Right? Basically easy. You know the matchup, like okay. Like you just like literally just like skill depth.
Right.
But in standard, like it's hard. Because like sure, like I played Valsagra yesterday even. Like sure, we top 4, but like I play Valsagra Mirror, you know, I have no PG, I lost. Right?
Yeah.
And then lyrical format's like very interesting.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Let's go first place.
Yeah, first place. Yeah, it's a very interesting format because like it's a fresh, right? It's a freshening format, and then like you cannot just like go to like Vanguard Paradox, like let's see what deck is topping, right? Because like if you go there, like it's literally non-existent, right? You can see Artisaria about like 30 plays, and then it's more sort of like deciding like which ones like you're comfortable with, and then choosing like what deck like performs like the best. Yeah.
I mean, even within your friend group, obviously some people picked the Alicia Fell.
Yes.
Some people might have played like there's Chris Rain in top 8 as well. I believe there was a Kyrie as well.
Kyrie, yeah.
You had to pick your own deck. You can do as much testing as you want, but what gives you the comfortability, like you mentioned, and the confidence to choose a certain play, make your choices, and do the prep that you need to do?
Yeah. Well, for me, like I didn't really have like a lot of access like for the deck, right? Like sure, I have like the generics, but like when they revealed the Kyrie grade 3, the new one, like the Kyrie cards like jumped up, so like it's somewhat like hard to like access. But in my opinion, it's like playstyle is like very important too. It's like I tried Artisaria, that was my first pick before. But like it feels like the deck is slow, and I don't really like that. I really like that's like really fast, that you decked in, you dig your deck like really fast, decked in, hit triggers, like very like aggressive. And I feel like the Shiva is like one of those decks, especially like with High Five. You get it's a new promo that we recently got, and it's like 1 week legal technically, so it's like pretty new. And then not everyone has like a lot of access to that card, so having those cards is an advantage, right? And then like I think like it's really good to like take these away.
Speaking of this, I know you're not going to prep the week before the events,
Yes,
right?
exactly, yeah.
But the funny thing about the Vancouver events is that it's the first weekend of June, and right before the last Friday of May, I'm pretty sure nobody expected the new promo packs to be legal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was like the official word. And then out of the blue, they're like, yo, High Five is legal, Monster promo is legal,
Exactly.
good luck. How did that play a role? Because like this is like a very unique situation. It's
Yeah,
not like a random
absolutely.
ban list or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah. It changes a lot, right? Because like before High Five, like this Chocolate shirt is good. You can play around like Advesario pretty well. Because like me going to this event, I'm expecting a lot of Advesario and Kyrie. That's like the two decks that I'm like anticipate the most, right? Like Advesario basically is beats like basically a lot of decks. Like beat you if they cannot deal with lock, they lose. And Kyrie counters that. So it's basically just like this two deck. And then suddenly, you know, I was like ready, and then they announced that High Five is legal. And I was like, because that card's like so good, and then like it just changes like so much. It changes the Lucia so much. It works with the deck perfectly. Free draw, you get Stragas, get Soul, and then you can recycle it basically. Yeah. And then yeah, like literally, I had to like ask my friend from the States to like get it because like when they announced it, we only have like one locals, and then basically it's a lyrical cup. Everyone's gonna play it, and everyone's gonna need the card. So it's like basically impossible for people to like just get it. You know, like oh, you want to sell it? No. Basically, like no one wants to sell it, so I had to like connection is important.
Overall, I think the idea of like be prepared and be ready,
Be ready.
is really big. And
Be ready to spend money, basically. If you're not willing to spend money, well, you know.
I mean, it's part of playing the game.
For sure.
Good that you mentioned that it's not just about being there and just playing your cards, but also playing your cards right with the people you play with and the people you know as well. I think it's a big part of the competitive scene that people might not be super in tune with. And it's a great point. Yeah, I'm super happy that you did so well this weekend.
Thank you.
It's really crazy, and every single time I get to play you, it's a privilege. So I get to learn a lot. So especially the Grandora mention, you're really good at that.
Well, funny thing, I learned a lot from people too. So like I learned from someone like Grierson, Jining, you know, and then you know if you learn from me, then I appreciate it.
It's give or take. So
For sure.
that's the best part,
Absolutely.
and always a pleasure to see you around. Thank you so much, Kenzio.
Thank you.